Hello and welcome back to Cardigan Bay Fishing Adventures. If you've not been to the channel before, my name's David Barber. Today we are bass fishing off the shore with lures. I've got a top water lure on there and a new thing I've been trying. We've got a teaser up the front right there. As you can see behind me, these conditions are absolutely spot on. I've literally just finished work, rushed home, got my kit and I've got straight down to the beach. So yeah, I'm going to head out there now, start doing some casts. I'm going to start on a top water and see how we go. Fingers crossed there's some fish that play ball. I haven't fished this spot probably for 3-4 years. It could even be a little bit more. There's no bird activity, which would be nice to see, even further out where you can't cast, just to see there's a bit of activity. There's nothing. So yeah, gonna get out there now, start chucking the lure and we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna start walking out now. It might be a little bit shaky and wobbly, I don't know. Normally I have a microphone connected. I've actually disconnected it for this, so this is the GoPro sound. I'm hoping it's good quality. The camera is right below me. Don't know if you can see the water clarity is perfect. So I'm not going to walk really far straight off. What I want to do is probably get out just past this weed. I believe this is called Gladerack. If you know better, let me know in the comments. What weed is this? I don't want to rip it out, there's no need. But yeah, let me know what you think it is. It's got little pockets of air in it basically. I think it's Gladerack, but I'm not 100%. So yeah, it's gonna walk out quietly, no rushing, because you will have bass really close in sometimes. And another reason why I'm walking slow, there could be some really big holes. And I do not want to get this camera set up wet. It's not in the waterproof case. Right now, look, I've got a clear patch here. There's a bit of weed floating there, a bit there, but there's not a lot right in front of me, immediately in front. So I can get a nice cast out here and work the lure back. So the top water lure I'm using is a Pachinko. Yeah, Pachinko or Pachenko, as you can see there. And then, like I said earlier, we've got this teaser. These was tied up by Die Fly. I found him on Facebook. Really good little flies. This has actually worked already for me on the boat, but I want to try it off the shore. So your basic things, obviously make sure you're not tangled around your tip and stuff, and then give it a nice steady flick out. Absolutely goes like a bullet, look. It's landed past that little wave. So now, wind up the slack. I'm hoping you can see the tip on the camera, and then a little tap motion. I'm only knee deep. I could go out waist deep, but I'm not going to rush out there. Don't want to spook any fish that are potentially close in already. Got no idea what's going to happen with this session, so it's just, we'll see, basically. I'm hoping you can see that lure working. The Pachenko is zigzagging behind the teaser. It looks like the Pachenko is chasing the teaser. Me personally, when I cast, first cast is 12 o'clock, and then I'll start casting around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and then the other way. And I'll fan my cast all around. If nothing happens, I'll probably walk out a little bit further. Working perfectly, that is. Absolutely perfect morning for it. The tide is ebbing. We've got a couple of hours of the ebb left. I do like fishing the ebb. I don't know why. I've just had good success in the past. It works for me, so I'm trying it again. And to be fair, this is an after work session, so it doesn't really matter what the tide was doing. I was coming fishing. And you can also work it with a rod tip up, just like I am now. Try and show you the reel. I'm hardly reeling. I'm trying to work the lure on the spot a lot, so it's a lot of commotion and the lure's not flying through the water, so it's fishing the areas for the maximum amount of time. You can retrieve quicker like this, but I like to slow it down sometimes. Found a bit of weed there then. I hope you got a brilliant view there. I've never used a chest cam before and I'm giving it a trial just to see. What I'm doing now is I'm watching the lure. I'm watching it like I'm coarse fishing, really, like a float. And you're looking for any activity behind that lure, anything at all. A swirl, a splash, just anything. If you get a swirl or a splash behind it, what you want to do is pause the lure, keep intention to it. Right, what we're going to do is walk out a little bit. Done a few casts in the immediate area. And I've had no follows, so yeah, we'll go out gently, quietly. There could still be fish right in front of us. A lot of the times you'll walk out too deep and you're actually spooking fish from in front of you. So if you're in a spot where you can cast before you get in the water, definitely attempt it. I'm literally just over my knees now, but I do have to watch these breaking waves. We have lost a bit of water clarity now, look, I don't know if you can tell. So it's a little bit cloudy. Not really bad. A bit of cloudiness can help. Goes a really long way, that does. It's got to be at least 50 yards. It's got to be. So what I'm doing is working this with the rod tip up for a moment. Try and get the reel in shot so you can see what I'm doing. I'm doing a tap tap motion. You saw that then? I don't even know what that fish was. I've really got no idea. Fish just jumped in front of me. I think it might have been a garfish. I don't know. Oh, I've got a fish on. I didn't expect that. I think it might be a garfish. It's fighting weird as anything. If this is a gar, it's my first one off the shore. Well, there we go, first fish. I think it's a garfish hooked backwards. Is he going to stay on? Yeah, he's hooked upside down and back to front. It's actually a very, very big garfish. Have a look at that. That's brilliant. It's huge. Yeah, we'll be keeping this for bait. He's really damaged across all of his back, look. There's no point throwing him back just to risk it dying. I may as well keep it for bait. They make really good bait. So yeah, we'll keep him for bait. Yeah, this is the next cast after that garfish. There's definitely activity from fish now. I can see things happening on the surface. So I'm hoping there's a bass about. That's what I'm hoping. I can see something over to my left. The only problem is if I chuck it over there, it's going to be going through lots of weed. But the way it's rippling, I've got a feeling it could be bass. So I want to get the lure over there. Yeah, this water is quite murky, you know. We'll try and get it over there now. Hopefully we don't get the lure stuck in anything. I don't know if you'll see that land, but it literally casts like a little bullet. I'll work it with a rod tip up just so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to work it slowly. I'm not going to rip it in really fast. Get the reel in shot, hopefully. You can see I'm not winding really, really fast. I'm trying to keep the lure working on the spot almost. It's obviously moving forward, but it's not moving forward fast. So it gives it lots of action. Sort of on the spot where it is. I really hope we got that on camera, that take. That'd be brilliant if we did. Let's cast about a little bit. And as you can see with that teaser, it casts absolutely fine. It goes out like it's the lure's on its own. I'm hoping for a big huge splash and a bass to scream off. That's what I'm hoping for. It is awkward working with the rod up here because my arms are stretched out all the way in front, look. It's working, but it's just difficult. To be fair, the places our fish out here, if there was any bass about, we would have known by now, because it would have got slammed already. You can, where I am right now, it's come back up again, the ground has. I'm actually only just below my knees, and this is where I caught that garfish just now. And you can't use a diver on this ground. It won't work. Got a fish on. It's another garfish. I thought I had a bass chasing it then, and it slammed it, and yeah, it's another, just like a decent garfish again. I think you can see it there. I think I'm just getting plagued by these garfish, to be honest. I'll see if I can release this one. I don't want to be killing them all if I don't have to. I'll try and release this one. He's up to the same again, exactly the same place. See if I can get him on camera. There, look at that. Try and get the release. Oh, didn't get a release on that, did I? It's just gone.